We have the cameras on the Jazz team bus pulling into the arena. Live coverage of the NBA here on 2K Sports. A happy Sunday evening to you and yours. And our broadcast team tonight. Greg Anthony here to my left and Steve Smith to my right. And the Hall of Famer David Aldridge along the sideline. DA, take it away.
Well, thanks very much, guys. Now, it's no secret at the end of quarters, players will wait until just after the buzzer sounds to fire up heaves, so they won't hurt their field goal percentage. To encourage a nothing-to-lose approach on these plays, many say it's past time that the league only counts the makes in those situations. Kevin, it's kind of interesting.
Yeah, it is. Do it. Thanks, DA. And while it's still very early in the season, the top teams, Greg, have already started to distinguish themselves across the NBA.
Getting off to a hot start, always a good sign. But don't sleep on the teams that are still getting locked in. A lot can change in the coming months.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, we've got Rudy Gay, Conley out there with Jordan Clarkson. And it's Horton Tucker in at the 3 slot. And for the Clippers. And small and power forwards, Leonard and Batum. Paul George is out there with Wall, and it's Zubac in at the 5. Now here's Gay, stolen by George. Outside, Batum. No good with the triple. Now Conley. Clarkson on the wing. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
Few players in the league do a better job of finding the open man than Mike Conley.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena, the only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
Here's George, and the dunk by Zubac.
We know about George's ability as a scorer, but he's also unselfish and a skilled playmaker.
Clarkson against George. And here's Conley outside. It's rebounded by Leonard. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Now, here's Clarkson. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Horton Tucker. It's deflected.
A sneaky present at the defensive end. Nicholas Batum was all over that shot.
Clippers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far.
I see him.
Conley against Wall. Batum sets a screen for Wall. And the first shot of the night for him, no good.
Not the efficient start they were hoping for. Only 1 for 4 from the field.
Horton Tucker's shot is off. And here are the Clippers. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Yeah, proficiency from range, away from home, much easier said than done. They played a terrific ball game.
Yeah, and you could see the crowd's reaction with every make. It wasn't pretty.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Now, here's Gay. Last game he had 10 points. Conley against Wall. And here's Gay outside. Another miss by Utah. The Clippers in the lead. Well, over the last couple seasons, Smitty, Paul George has shown growth as a playmaker.
He has, Kevin. He's gotten much better at reading the defense and looking for the best shot available, whether it comes from him or a teammate. It shows in his assist numbers.
Now George, following Rudy Gay's three-point attempt. And there's Paul George on the assist by Batum.
The mechanics on Paul George's shot are so good, In the end, the range makes no difference.
And a first time out of the game called for Utah. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Morris is checked in for Zubats. Robert Covington comes in for Nicholas Batum. Norman Powell's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for John Wall. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Markkanen passes to Gay. Markkanen a screen on Morris. Here's Gay. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Covington with the steal. Here's George. The Clippers keep it alive. Morris, no good. Jazz trail by 4. Beasley, the pass to Markkanen. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
This shows Markkanen's understanding of the game. You play me to shoot from the outside, well, I'm going inside.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
He gets that one.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
And also a lot of skill. This is exactly the type of thing you practice for over and over again.
Sexton, and Covington sends it back.
All over, guys. I like watching Covington be a pest on the defensive end.
Powell, that's good. Oh, wow, guys, doesn't look good. We've got an injury here.
And I feel like we see this all too often. Injuries, they play such a big part of the game.
Well, the explosive moments, the quick change of direction, a lot of stress put on the body.
Mike Conley's checked in for Utah. 34 seconds left to play in the first. Pass to Gay. Beasley dishes to Conley. Gay sets the pick for Conley to the inside. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Such a well-coordinated athlete. Rudy has no trouble catching it and then doing something with it.
George with the ball. Coming off 31 points last game. Outside Jackson. And that does it for the first quarter. Los Angeles on top, up by 4. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 4-point game. So on the floor for Utah. Malik Beasley out there with Conley. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. And it's Horton Tucker in at the small forward spot. Shot clock at 6. Covington a screen on Beasley. Powell kicks to Covington. Puts up a 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Covington's got the lead up to 7 now for the Clippers.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Now the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. Their wing depth becoming the envy of the league, and he's just coming into his prime, so he fits the timeline of their stars.
Now Markkanen following the miss by Malik Beasley from deep.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Powell with it, now defended by Markkanen. Leonard finds Morris. Over Conley. And it's off the back rim, no good. Jazz trail by 7. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Beasley. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Outside Conley for 3. Still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2. Morris inside. Covered by Conley. Morris, no good. Jazz have gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Beasley outside. Outside Conley. Takes the 3. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
And Mike Conley can do this now. He can play off the ball and punish.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Beasley with a screen on Jackson. Beasley outside. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Beasley's got his first 3 points of the game.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Covington setting the pick for Leonard. Kicks it out to Covington. Now here's Powell. His last outing, he had 18 points.
So much of rebound is about positioning. Effort. No lack of it right there.
Powell against Beasley. And there's the pass to Azubuike. Beasley outside. Conley, the pass to Azubuike. And it's rebounded by Covington. Clippers leading by 3. I've heard it said, Greg, a coach can't give you confidence, but they can take it away. What's the meaning behind that?
Well, players at this level are naturally confident, but when coaches are always critical, it can take you out of your game. Makes you just start to think a little too much on the floor.
Larkin in a screen on Leonard. Here's Horton Tucker, and he banks in the layup. Horton Tucker's got his first bucket of the night.
Defense does all they can to stop Taylor Horton Tucker inside. He scores it anyway.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Looking now at some numbers for Reggie Jackson. Zubac kicks to Batum. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Pass to Wall. Poked away. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And a moment to check out now what Utah has coming up. On Monday, they'll go up against Russell Westbrook and the Los Angeles Lakers. And then on Wednesday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Jazz trail by 3. Markkanen passes to Clarkson. Markkanen a screen on Kennard. Here's Clarkson. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Unafraid to mix it up inside. Clarkson finds angles that counter what the defense is trying to take away.
Wall against Conley. Sinks that one from the post. And the Clippers lead by 3.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Shot left block. And the rejection by Zubac. Batum scanning the floor. Kicks to George. For the 3. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Clippers lead by 3. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Teron Lue. Coach, what is the focus going to be in the second half?
Just play the right way. Move the ball, share the ball, get stops, and get out and run in transition.
Always leads to good results. Thanks, Teron. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Welcome. First up, let's look at the two guys who are each leading their respective teams through the first half.
They've each been fantastic tonight, playing with fire, doing just about everything. Lots of pressure on these two in the second half.
I remember being the guy on a given night. Well, for me, it was all nights.
Let's shift focus back to the Utah Jazz, who find little separation after one half of play.
Showing they know how to play. Team chemistry is on display. You like what I did there? Showing they know how to play. Chemistry is on display. Kenny, anything you like to say? Oh.
Shaq's chosen to rap because in the first half, he was taking a nap.
Oh. What you said was not full. In other words, it was terrible.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You gotta like what Jordan Clarkson has done in this game.
I guess you could say his performance transcends the stat sheet.
Well, there are guys who worry about their numbers. He is not one of those guys, believe me.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. The post pairing, Batum and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the 1 spot. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
Taylor Horton Tucker doing a nice job of finding his teammates. They are loving it.
And Wall kicks to Zubac. Pass to George. And then George with the jam.
Letting it all hang out when George takes flight. Just enjoy the show.
Nice job capturing the moment on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Jazz trail by 3.
And we've seen it for years. Despite their regular season success, the Jazz just unable to make much noise in the playoffs. Credit the front office for coming to terms with it and pivoting to a rebuild while they could get top value for their stars.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Sinks the three-pointer. Now it's a 6-point Los Angeles lead.
Silky smooth stroke, nice touch. Paul George is a terrific jump shooter.
Clarkson against George. Unloads from 13. Shots good by Clarkson. Clarkson's got 7.
Working against size, he's just crafty enough to carve out some wiggle room.
And that's tough to do from the mid-range because help can come from anywhere, but he beats everyone to the punch. He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
Conley against Wall. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
They're doing work here in the second half, 3 or 4 to start. And for years, Mike Conley had an interesting title, the best player to never make an All-Star game. Well, that changed in 2021 when Conley was named an All-Star.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Marcus Morris is checked in for Zubats. Norman Powell comes in for Nicholas Batum. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for John Wall.
One shot.
And that one falls for Conley. For Mike Conley, year 13 was lucky for him, going to that first All-Star game.
And that was the longest wait ever to become an All-Star. Conley, 33 at the time of that first selection, just shows you the work ethic of Mike, always trying to improve.
And the action on hold, as it appears there's been an injury. Yep, he's definitely in a bad way out there right now. Tough to see.
Well, I mean, you really feel for him. I mean, and the entire team. Just, you got to hope for the best.
I just hate seeing this, but no need to jump the gun. Let's see what it turns out to be.
The Jazz making a switch here. Markkanen's checked in.
And a moment to see numbers for Paul George. He's averaging about 19 points per, 5 assists, and 6 rebounds. But you look at the rebound totals, and it's a big part of what he does for this team.
He has veracity down low. He sets the tone for this club night in and night out.
And so Markkanen will bring it up for Utah. They trail by 3. And that one is good by Beasley. Beasley's got 5 now.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Outside Leonard. This one for 3.
You got it, come on.
Utah with the rebound. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Jackson against Conley. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's George, and he drops it in from the low post. George has got 9 points in the quarter.
A tale of 2 halves. He's really turned it around here, scoring the ball. Anytime you watch the Jazz, you have to think back to those great Utah teams of the 80s and 90s. They easily could have won a few rings.
Fires from deep. Rebound, Utah. Azubuike's got 7 rebounds in the game. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Back to Beasley. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Conley for the tie. The Jazz again can't hit it. Maybe even more than a few. And Smitty, it seems hard to believe those Jazz didn't win a title or 2.
Kevin, well, if it wasn't for a player named Michael Jordan, they probably would have. Those Stockton, Malone Jazz teams ran into Jordan twice in the finals when he was at the peak of his career.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. So, for the Clippers, Robert Covington comes in for Leonard. And Amir Coffey is subbed in for Paul George.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good. Smitty, expectations have been so high for this Clippers team in recent seasons with the addition of Kawhi and the addition of Paul George and the other great parts around him.
They've got a lot of terrific players, Kevin. On paper, they look playoff ready. So those expectations aren't so misplaced.
Markkanen passes to Beasley. Azubuike is screen on Jackson. Beasley. Another miss by Utah.
I'm not sure the defense affected that shot. That was just a blown gimme.
Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Covington's got his second basket of the night.
And the handles Covington has are impressive, slicing and dicing through the defense with ease.
Horton Tucker, the pass to Beasley. Feeds to Azubuike. Can't hit that one. Los Angeles leading by 3. And here is Los Angeles now. 3-point lead. And here's Wall. The pass to Coffey. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. The Clippers on top, up by 3. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And let's take a listen now to Coach Tyronn Lue.
You got to make the right play like you've been doing all night, all right? If they're going to try to help and tag, you got to make the right play, finish, or make the right pass, all right?
Well, you know what, Greg? You got to like what Coach Ty Lue is saying, telling his guys to take what they see.
I mean, keep it simple. Don't rush it. Let's just stay focused. Really good advice.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. They've got Jordan Clarkson. He's out there with Conley. And it's Azubuike in at the center, filling out the middle. Passes it to George from outside the arc. Rebound by Azubuike. Azubuike's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Throws it up high, takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And that's exactly what Conley is out there to do. Love how he sets his teammates up.
Leonard sets a screen for George. Offensive rebound. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. And the Clippers making a change here. Powell's checked in. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Markkanen kicks to Clarkson. Markkanen a screen on George. Clarkson with the ball. Leonard picks him up. The shot by Clarkson, no good. The Clippers in the lead. Now Wall. There's the dish to George. Fires from 18. Bullseye. George has got 11 points here in just the second half.
You know, as ice cold as he was in the first half, that's how hot he has been since the break. No one can match up with him right now.
Clarkson dishes to Conley. Pass to Agbaji. Picked by Markkanen to tie it up. Knocks down the 3 ball. Agbaji's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. George against Clarkson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You know, no one produces like Paul George does. He elevates your team's abilities in any situation.
First one falls for him. Jackson, he's checked in for John Wall. Horton Tucker's checked in for Utah. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Markkanen passes to Clarkson. Markkanen a screen on George. Here's Clarkson. He's on target from 8 feet out. Clarkson's got the game tied up here for Utah.
And savvy inside play by Clarkson, getting himself a look right at the basket.
But Jackson takes foul. From George, that gives him 7 field goals in 3 tries.
Live for moments like this because he wants to be the guy to hit the shot.
Clarkson has to come. And he can't stand back the corner off line. And goes out. Will bring the Los Angeles Clippers. It's a 3-point game. Here's Jackson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot free throws. It is on Jordan Clarkson.
And he's been a consistent free throw shooter. Jackson making the game different here.
And look here at the stats for Los Angeles.
What a lot of and the coach that has is the defense. They really brought energy with all the blocks we've seen in this one.
Nothing was not getting steal. That contributed to their tenacious style defensively.
Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for the Clippers. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Tyronn Lue as he talked with the team. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, getting to the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
Thank you, David. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
A very efficient free throw shooter. Now Reggie Jackson has to show his teammates he can handle this one.
We got this. We got this.
That's off as well, so he misses both.
And with Reggie Jackson, it's a testament to his natural talent that he often leaves us wanting a little bit more.
Moment here now for an injury report. We've got a chance to check up on Rudy Gay's status. David?
Hey guys, Utah's head athletic trainer gave me an update. And the news is not good. Right now it looks like a broken ankle with additional damage to the surrounding connective tissue. And from what we have gathered, this injury will definitely keep him out of this game and maybe for a long time too. Kevin, back to you.
David, thanks for checking in. On top of it is always.
It's interesting. Even with the advancements in strength and conditioning, injuries continue to impact the game.
And we're seeing that across all sports. Guys are just getting bigger, faster. The human body can take only so much.
Los Angeles leading by 3. 1:09 left in the fourth quarter. Zubac a screen on Clarkson. 6 on the shot clock. Unable to get that one. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Here's Horton Tucker. He's covered by Leonard. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. Money! A tremendous 3 to tie it up.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments. No moment is ever too big for Paul George. He remains confident in the clutch.
Time called here. The Jazz decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 2. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
Yeah, and looking at how much time they have, I think it's likely we'll see them try to get a good look and score quickly.
And the Clippers making a change here. Wall's checked in. Here's Horton Tucker. Clarkson for 3. They get the rebound to take the lead. Clarkson missing again. So, guys, it comes down to this.
Time for your stars to shine.
And they go to the intentional foul. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
Wanting to prove the doubters wrong, George welcomes the chance to come through at the stripe.
And the second of 2 is good. That makes it a 3-point lead. Utah calls timeout. They trail by 3. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Clarkson with the ball. As Ibuki is screen on George. Clarkson for 3. Clarkson missing again.
And the truth is, I've been there. He's trying to find the rhythm on his shot. He feels like he's close, and that's why he keeps shooting.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Gets the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
And you got to respect Wall's tenacity. This is a player who hasn't let injury slow him down. He always puts in a big effort and just pushes himself to give his all.
And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
Nice job extending the lead and making this a 2-possession game now.
Clarkson kicks to Conley. No good on the triple. And that's an intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
And the first of 2, no good, heartbreaker. And he ends up making the second, and that increases their lead to 6. Here's Horton Tucker. And it's off target, not sure why he took that one. So the Clippers with the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Kawhi, how satisfied are you with your team's performance tonight in this win?
Well, we did a great job tonight. You know, we got to come in every game with the defensive hat on first, and we did that tonight. We made shots, and we ended up winning the game.
You took it to them when it mattered, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us as New Balance presents our player of the game, Paul George.